Here's J-roll Jimmy Rollins now, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Oh, and A-Rod can't come up with it. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Austin Jackson will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Chasen Shreve will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only one man out. Austin Jackson will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Boy, a big strikeout there right out of the bullpen. That's not an ideal spot to come in either with the bases loaded, but he gets the first half of the job done, and now with 2 away, he's got a decent shot at getting his guys out of this.
Jerry Sands will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
And keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. White Sox will strand 3. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Matt Albert is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Matt Albert.
Didi Gregorius will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Well, in this at-bat, he did everything right. He got himself into a good hitter's count. That's 2-0. Found a good pitch to hit, and he hit it hard. Just unlucky, I guess. He hit it right at somebody.
Here's Dustin Ackley. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Just got a piece to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. The tag, and he is out.
Now back.
Striding into the box, Carlos Beltran, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And low, it's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Drilled to the right side. Laurie dives. What a play. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Leading off the inning, Adam Eaton. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Yeah, up by 4 in the 9th. You want to make sure these guys don't get any momentum on their side, so that's an important first out there.
Melky Cabrera will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
1 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Around first, on his way to second now, and he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Yeah, I think this was a changeup that just hung a little bit too much in the strike zone. Let's take another look at it here. Normally, you want this thing to sort of run out of steam and dip on its way out of the zone. But he starts this one up a little bit too high, and to be honest, he's pretty lucky that this one stayed in the ballpark.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
I'll tell you what, if you're related to this guy right now, you might want to turn away from the screen because this is going to be tough to watch. Here they are, one after another. That's 4 strikeouts for him, and that's called the golden sombrero.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 3rd home run for him on the year. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Well, sooner or later, somebody was going to get him. That's just the first home run he's allowed out of the bullpen all season long. He's been lights out all year, but he got beat there.
Into the box now, Brett Laurie, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Well, that home run a moment ago, estimated at 425 feet. And he misses with it 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And that's low, ball 4.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. That's one thing managers like to see. You got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Avisail Garcia. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Aroldis Chapman is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Avisail Garcia will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away.
Well, he's done some pretty good damage in clutch situations with 2 RBIs in this game already.
Swing and a miss as he can't connect there, and now the Chi Sox are down to their final strike. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
And at this point, I don't know if this streak is going to let up anytime soon. That's 9 in a row. And from what I've seen, this could go on for quite a bit longer.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Starlin Castro. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 7-5. So long from the Bronx.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 7 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the White Sox, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the New York Yankees hit 3 long balls as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd, 7-5. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. In other Yankees news, center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury is listed as day-to-day, but is not expected to see any time on the DL. He's dealing with knee inflammation. The Astros sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Red Sox on the road, 8-4. It was their 5th straight victory. The Baltimore Orioles grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-4. The Rangers combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 8-3. Brian Shaw grabbed his 2nd win of the year, helping the Indians to the win over the Twins 4-3. The Kansas City Royals amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Braves 4-3. The Mariners cracked 16 hits on the day as they defeated the visiting Angels 9-3. The Miami Marlins snapped their 5-game losing streak as they took down the Nationals in Washington 3-2. The Phillies swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 9-8. The win was their 6th in a row. John Lester finished the complete game in his win, leading the Cubbies to a win over the Pirates 6-1. He currently has the most wins in the National League. The Padres allowed only 5 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-4. The San Francisco Giants knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 4-1. The Mets cracked 14 hits overall as they toppled the Rockies 7-1. J.P. Howell got win number 1 on the year, helping lead the Dodgers past the Cardinals 4-3. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our pastime. Michael Pineda gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Adam Eaton makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Right fielder, number 1.
Into the seats, 0-1.
First pitch, 106.
Pineda gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
And it's really been a team effort to get those 9 wins. Everybody on the roster is contributing in some way, and when that happens, winning becomes contagious.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, guys, if you want someone to look out for, my eyes are on Brett Lawrie. He hasn't had any trouble hitting away from home this year, and his batting average on the road is up over 300. So there's a good chance we'll see him have some pretty good at-bats in this one.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Chopped in front of home plate. McCann scoops it up. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Todd Frazier will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. White Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Matt Latos starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Leading off for the Yankees, designated hitter, Brett Gardner.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Eric, these White Sox as they enter play today, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And the road hasn't been all that kind to him either. They've dropped 4 of the first 5 on this trip. So they're in need of a well-pitched game here in a bad way.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Shot towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Into the box, Dustin Ackley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. With a moment now, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Sure, Matty. Melky Cabrera's defense, that's not the reason he's playing at the major league level. He's at best a below average corner outfielder. He doesn't have a ton of speed or a stellar arm, but he does well enough to keep running him out there. I mean, let's be honest. He's a major leaguer because of his bat. Hopefully his defense doesn't cost his team in the long run.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Jackson is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. Deoner Navarro will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Chopped at the plate. That winds up foul for the second strike. Pineda's ready. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, second baseman
Brett Laurie will stand in, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as you see the average there over the course of the last 9 ball games. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Avisail Garcia stands in as he looks at a called strike. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. And he falls behind 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0. Mark Teixeira gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak.
Mark Teixeira.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2. On deck, Alex Rodriguez. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's a tight little slider right there. It looked like it was going to be a ball, but then you can see the hard biting movement come back, and it winds up just catching that outside corner.
Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. First pitch on its way. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Aaron Judd will get his first shot now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. That evens it up 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Sands has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. Jimmy Rollins will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And here is strike 1 called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Pineda into his motion. Here's the 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now the pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And here's a swing and a miss by Rollins. He's set down on strikes for the first out. Austin Jackson will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Teixeira is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Jerry Sands will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Third inning, no score to this point. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head. Carlos Beltran will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Gotta stop
waiting on it is Cabrera, and he puts it away for out number 1.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning. Pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Yeah.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
This is in the air out to left field. Cabrera's after it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Chased it.
1 out away now from 3 full scoreless innings, and both pitchers are working both inside, outside, up and down. Looking solid here to start this ball game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Lay off of that plate spin. Lay off of that pitch.
Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning.
Umpire, man. He got a wide strike zone, man.
Back into that dugout as fast as he can.
That's a fuck. Ah.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Yeah.
Cabrera's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Bullshit.
So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Adam Eaton will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, still looking for their first base run, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Pineda's gonna fucking, he's gonna give up the first hit. I'm only getting lucky with this guy.
1-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth
pitches,
inning.
Nothing. Right down the fucking pipe.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Not throwing that changeup.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Squared that one up just a little late.
Yeah, he should have fucking hammered that bitch. I hung that bitch.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, just a whole bunch of nothing going on so far. No runs, no hits, no errors on either side. I think the scoreboard operator could pretty much take the day off.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding in is the left fielder, Mlb Cabrera.
No. The Milkman, Melky Cabrera.
Pineda sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. And a
I used to
fastball's
love
in there for
Melky,
strike
man.
one.
I still love
0-1
Melky.
again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes. Now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well.
100% first pitch strikes because I'm throwing them right down the middle every fucking time.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column.
He
Did a
was on
good
that.
job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot
Yeah,
at
he
it
was waiting
here.
for that. He was waiting for it, man.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
That up and in pitch.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal.
Sorry,
needed, and they are
Melky.
2
I didn't want to
away.
do that to you, man.
And not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
I like Melky Cabrera, man.
Todd Frazier digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
What I tell you, Pineda was going to give up that hit.
And after going strikeout to start the inning, it looked like he was on his way to an easy 1-2-3. After the base hit there, he's going to have to work now with a 2-out base runner.
Let me brush this guy off the plate, man.
Deonder Navarro is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0.
Work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And another one misses here as they fall behind Navarro. 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes. And
Navarro's been
now
a
he's in
tough
great
out,
hitters
man.
Count, 2-0.
He's been killing
Runner
me
on
this
first
whole
with 2 away.
series.
3-1.
He wasn't expecting that. He was not expecting that.
And that is in there at the left.
2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Yep. He's looking for that up and in pitch. He's looking for it.
Swing and a little
Yep.
tapper.
He was
That
looking
goes
for it.
foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the
He
plate.
was looking for that fucking pitch, man. You see that? You see his PCI? He was looking for that up and in pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Number 15, second baseman.
Brett Laurie gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And
I
a
noticed.
big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I noticed something about the CPU.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking
If
now.
you got him
He's gonna
down
have to swing the bat.
0-2 with 2 strikes, or maybe 2-2, 3-2, do not throw an up and in pitch. Most hitters are expecting you to tie him up, and there's no guarantee that this location is going to work for you. Because if you do throw an up and in pitch and you hang one, it might leak right down here back to the heart of the plate, or right in here, right in a hitter's wheelhouse. You want to throw it off the plate. You want to sink your balls. So if you want it for a strike, you always want to sink it so you know it, like, catch the edge, so they won't get solid contact on it. A lot of people think that, oh, an up and in pitch will tie him up. No, that's not always good. You want to throw it off the plate, like right around here, around the edges. Hopefully they'll go for it. That's how you tie him up. Maybe up and in too a little bit, but I wouldn't trust these locations because if you do, you start it right here. If you sink it, it'll go right back over here. It'll fall right in here, right in the hot zones. That's why it's always good to throw down a little bit. Even these locations are scary.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
The only reason why I know that because I used to play baseball when I used to play Little League Baseball, and
Brett Gardner is set to
I used
lead
to play
us
baseball.
off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs
and I used to
on the
love
board
them
yet,
up and in
so
pitches
getting
because
this
they used to
leadoff
make
man on
mistakes on
base
it all
would
the
be
time.
huge.
Used to leak right back into the middle of the strike zone.
A fastball here as you'll take a
You
look
gotta
at
have
ball
good command
1-0.
for your pitchers to throw that consistently.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
And most hitters will expect you to throw up and in,
From
or
the windup,
somewhere around
the 2-0
this
pitch.
type of the strike zone.
3-0 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
You gonna walk me, Latos?
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, I'm taking again. This guy's showing me that he's hard to hit. I have not faced Matt Latos yet in this game, so I don't even know how his pitches are. I don't know what
Into
his
his
pitches
motion,
look
here
like.
comes the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Looks like he's throwing
Boy,
a lot
if
of
you can get him right here, coming
fastballs
back
and
from 3-0.
sliders.
What a way to start the inning that would be.
Yeah, and they're all like
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Jackson, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he will get in there safely with a double to start the home fourth.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Dustin Ackley will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
yeah, you see, he probably tried to go up and away, just leak back over the heart of the plate.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
That's why it's not always good to work up here.
Now the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Sands comes up with it, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up
That's all I
to
wanted to
third
do
here.
is make
And
solid
this inning's
contact to the
going
right side.
exactly to plan. You get the leadoff double, then a ground ball to the right side by your number 2 hitter moves him over to third. Now you're set up for the big boys to drive him in.
Yep. That's what your number 2 hitter's supposed to do. Set up the big boys for the RBIs.
To first.
He might get him.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Manufactured run right there. You get the double to start the inning off.
Yeah,
And
he
it's all
wasn't
about
gonna do
get him over
anything.
and get him in. And 2 straight ground outs do that job.
He was looking for a ground ball anyways.
Mark Teixeira is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second.
Oh,
this will be pulled in out there at second base,
They had
and
that
that'll be
shift
that.
on, that's why.
The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Leading off the inning, Avisail Garcia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Out of play off to the right, it's 1-1. And another foul ball.
You always want to throw him off the plate.
Liner towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Yeah, Matt, and you can see there the Yankees are currently on top of the AL in that stat category. And it's always nice to know that whoever steps on the bump for you, you're going to have a chance to win. A lot of teams are envious of that stat, and these pitchers, they deserve a lot of credit for what they've accomplished so far.
This guy's got a little strike zone.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
He's got a little strike zone.
All you have to do is start that thing right down the middle of the plate and then just let it work its way in. Hopefully get a swing through or maybe even a shattered bat.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. This is line to left. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Around first, heading for second now. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And his total is currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season.
Melky to be like in third or something.
That's a bigger deal than people realize. Usually the guy with the most doubles is also leading in other categories like runs or RBIs. He's a big part of their offense.
Yep.
And McCann can't get a glove on that one. It's by him to the backstop.
No, that was my fault.
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Trying to hold the lead. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
It's too early.
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Yeah. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Too tight with that one.
Yeah.
3-0.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Yeah.
And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4.
I noticed something about this
that'll
game.
At least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much.
When guys are on base,
that one might have been just a hair low, but as a hitter on 3-1, you have the luxury of making a pitcher bring something up.
When
So striding in, Jerry Sands, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Oh yeah, when people get on base, it's like your pitcher wants to throw hard, and sometimes that's not always a good thing to do. It's hard to control the meter pitch because it goes so fast. Now I don't know if that's it's been like that or whatever, but since I've been playing the show, I've been playing since 2009, and it's always been like that. The only way you can really do that is with the analog pitching, but with the meter pitching or the pulse pitching too. But I like the meter pitching because I can know the break on the pitch that I want my pitchers to, break the have break on their pitches. But it just seems like that meter goes too fast, and it goes into the red, which that's your velocity. And yeah, sometimes maybe I got to double tap
right there. It's so important in a tough spot to get that